Welcome students. In this class we will be learning about the random module in Python. Now the random module is a simple built-in module, but it is a very powerful module that is available in Python. So let me give you a brief description about this random module. So random module in Python. This is a powerful module available in Python. Now this is used to generate, as the name suggests, random numbers. Now it offers a variety of functions to generate random numbers. Now you might be wondering, why do we need so many functions to generate random numbers? But apparently you have to know that this particular module is extensively used in game development. Let me write that down. This module is extensively used in game development, in data analysis, in simulations. Now when it comes to testing also it is used, and more so with regard to securities, cyber security. And as I always mention to you, the sky is the limit when it comes to using this module. So what I wish to do is I will just comment these things off, and then I will give an illustration. So this is example number 1, and in this example we will learn how to generate random numbers between 0 and 1. You know there are infinite number of numbers between 0 and 1. Right? So foremost what we need to do is we need to import the module. This is a built-in module, we don't need special packages for this. Then what I wish to do is I will say print random dot random. So the method is called. So I'm saving it and I will run this code. So let me show you the output. So the function is called once, and between 0 and 1 this is the number that is being generated. Now clearly this lies between 0 and 1, and you can literally restrict the number of digits that you are required to. And for example, if you want, say you can get the input from the user. Say for example, you can ask the person how many numbers he or she wants. Say number is equal to input. Please enter the number of random numbers you need. So you're getting the input from the user. Now this has to be typecasted, so I'm converting it, and then what I will do is for I in range of that number I will run this code. That's it, story done. You save it and you execute it. How many numbers you want, it will be printed. So please enter the number of numbers. Say I want 5. You see that? Clearly you can see the output that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers are being generated. Right? So that is a lovely illustration. Now I'm going to comment this off and I'm going to ask you a question. What if you want integer numbers? Is it possible? Of course. So this is example number 2. Example number 2. And in this case we will generate random numbers which are integers in nature. So that's exactly what we are going to do. So how are we going to do that? So as usual, we have to import the module, random number module, and then, excuse me, I'm going to say random dot rand int, and you want numbers between say 1 to 10, and this would print the numbers between 1 to 10. So you can run the code and you can see it between 1 to 10 you got the 6 being generated. Now you can actually create a game. Say in the game of dice, if you are rolling, you have the possibility of getting one of the numbers from 1 to 6. So that is actually done using rand module or random module. So we will learn how to create a game later on using the random module. In fact, we can create a full-fledged project. Say for example, let me give you this illustration. Let me comment this off, and this is the next example. Example 3. So we will use the random module to display an element from a given choice. So for that we need a list. So I'm going to say import random, and then I will say choices. I'll create a list. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Imagine this is the numbers that are featuring in a dice. So I'm going to say print, you get me a number from this choice list. Or I would say, this is actually a built-in method, choice. Using choice, I'm going to extract an element from the choices list. So I will save it and I will execute this. So from between 1 to 6, or from 1 to 6, a number will be displayed. So this is the number 3. Now you can literally convert this into a simple game. Let me take 7, 8, 9 and 10. I'm going to ask the user, guess, input, please guess a number between 1 and 10. So the user will guess the number. So what I will do, I will convert this and then I will run a conditional statement. So over here what I'm going to do is I will take this off and I will say Python's guess. Python's guess is equal to this. I will declare a conditional check. If guess is equal to Python's guess, then you print you guess it correct, you win. You can state it here, print the Python's guess. The number we guessed is, okay, this is our guess, this is the winner's guess. You can probably give his or her guess also. The number you guessed is this. In fact, we don't want to say guess. The number we thought about or we wanted, right? So we are running a code. We wanted this. So you can give an else statement and then you say print. So if the condition is true, the upper block will be executed. You can say you did not win. That's it. Do you want to try again? Something like that. So this is a simple game. and we running this code. Please guess a number between 1 and 2. I'm going to say 9. Of course, we should have given some space, but it's okay. You did not win. Do you want to try again? Okay, so that would mean I need to get this value printed. The number we wanted is this. So over here, I will give a colon, and that would make things much pleasant. So I'm running the code. Please guess a number between 1 to 10. So let me guess the number 7. The number we wanted is 4. You did not win. You see that? That's a lovely nature of coding. We're going to create a casino game like this using coding. I am sure nobody will win, right? The code is written, can be written so complicated that in 1 million times, if somebody plays it, probably they can win maybe 4 times or 5 times. Because in every machine, the code is running, and each machine will allow only one user to play. So if he is paying for 10 tries, each try the code is executed, it will, or he or she will never win. You can execute the code. I'm going to execute the code one more time, and I'm going to show it to you. I have played this game 2 times, right? Let me guess. It's asking, please guess a number. I'm going to guess. It gave me 4, so I'm going to give 4 now. So let me see. See, the number we wanted is 9. Now it's jumping to 9. I wanted to type 9, but it would really revert things off. You did not win. You see that? 3 times I played. Let me play one more time and check. So now I'm going to give 9. Let me see if I'm winning. 9. The number we wanted is 1. You see that? So imagine scores of people playing games, thinking that they might bet and they might win. I tell you, with this, the person is never going to win, right? Because the code is so smart, just not possible to beat this code. This is just a simple game, simple guess game, and the irony is nobody would know what exactly is running at the back end. So that is the power of Python. Having mentioned this, let me move on. I have given you some beautiful illustrations. Now we can also create this into a dice game, but probably later on we can do that. But now I want to give you one more illustration. Now that illustration is password management. Now password is sensitive stuff. It's very sensitive, and specifically if you are online, you have to be very, very cautious with regard to passwords, specifically if you're using Wi-Fi's which are public Wi-Fi's, and you have a system where you are utilizing it for online transactions like buying air ticket and things like that. Your password should be very, very strong. So I'm going to actually utilize the random module in giving this. It's a lovely example. So first what I used to do is I would like to import random module. Then I would like to import another module called string. Now what I will do is I will create a function. This is to generate strong password, and I'm going to pass in the length. The bigger the length, the lesser the probability that you would be hacked. I'm going to declare a variable. I'm going to say characters is equal to. So this variable will have the following: ASCII, and it will have digits, and it will have punctuation. Now when you return, this is going to be how the return will work. Return, you give double quote because I need to join it. So join. Now the random method will be called random.choice, and it will pick up whatever it wants from characters. I have to give a for loop here. For I in range of length, get the thing printed. So print f password selected for you. You can give the open parenthesis and generate strong password, and I'm going to give eight characters I need. So how does this work? So let me explain to you this code, how exactly this code is going to be working. Now this function is created, right? This characters is a variable. Now this will contain all possible characters of the ASCII type, digits, and string punctuation. So when I say ASCII, it will contain both upper and lower case. And when I say digits, you know what it means. So punctuation marks, you also know what it means. So this variable will be holding all of these. It might be too much of a thought process to even imagine that this variable has that capacity, but Python is a strong language. Okay, so now having declared that, let me go to the return statement. Now what is the meaning of this? You've got to know this meaning. Now random dot choice of characters. Now this picks a random character. This method will pick a random character from here, right? That's a string. And after it picks, we will have to generate this. That is why I have placed this for I. Let me just highlight that. For I in range of length. This will repeat the random character selection so many times. This method, which you see here, will be executed this many times. And this is another built-in method that we are utilizing, join. How exactly it's going to be joining? It's going to be joining using this method. So this join actually joins the characters that we have extracted using the random dot choice into a single string, effectively generating a random password of the specified length. So that is the understanding of this particular line of code. So I'm going to save it and I will run it. So when I execute this, this is what is being selected. You see that? See the password. Now you can run it again, the password is different. You can run it again, the password is different. Now what you can do is, you can literally change this by receiving the input from the user. That is the illustration for generating the password, and I hope you enjoyed this class. And as we progress in the course, I will bring in this module again and design a beautiful project so that you will have a better insight into this random method. Thank you, students. Until we meet again.